How many of you out there have a job and you work 8 or more hours a day, 40 or more hours a week, and you are unable to keep up with one, making content, but two, actually making content fast enough for the game that you like the breaking news? So, new characters coming out, Marvel Rivals, and people obviously are able to make content so quick and have it uploaded within a minute or two of this character's trailer just came out, or you have so much time on your hands that you've made it you're so known now that you're invited to use the character in the play test of the character 2 to 3 days before the character even comes out. Like you're so far behind because you have to be somewhere else for 8 hours of the day. And the other creators or people who this is their job, this is what they do, this is their income, or they're able to do it so quick in the snap of a finger, and they get the views, and they get, you can Google it, you can YouTube it, and it's right there already, just in access to watch it, to watch what just happened. You don't have to go to Twitter. You don't have to go to, or it's X, or you don't have to go on TikTok, or you don't have to go, or maybe you go on TikTok, and that's where you see it right away because it was already uploaded. I'm in that boat where all these other people have such a huge advantage over me, and it makes me sad because I wish I had the job that they have, where I get to sit in the comfort of my own home and get to break the news instantly live, have it uploaded in 1 to 2 minutes of my reaction to a character trailer just dropped, or the roadmap just dropped, or the costumes just got revealed, or the next big season came out, or the patch notes, and here I am, or there I am, at work, and I have to watch their content, and I think I wish that was me. Able to be in the comfort of my home, be my own boss. And let's just backtrack for a second. I'm really grateful for all the things that I have, including a job. But, and there's a big but, all those people that I just talked about and what they get to do is like a dream job for me. At one point in COVID, I did have streaming as a main source of my income. And I appreciate that time that I had on the Purple brand so much. And I made a lot of money, decent money. And I was my own boss, and creatively all day I got to think about, what am I going to do on tonight's stream? What are we going to watch? What are we going to play? What am I going to do that's different? How excited am I going to be when I have a hype train? And it just goes on, and I miss those days so much. And when I reflect on them, it just makes me sad, because maybe if I just kept going and I switched gears and started making content different way and did it consistently, that maybe I would still be doing that, or I would still be in that position to succeed, be my own boss, and continue to grow and keep growing and growing and growing. And I'm not. I have to pivot and do content a different way that is not the ordinary, what people look up the most. People look up the most of, what's the news on this? What's the news on that? I want to see this trailer. I want to see that. I want to see the patch notes. And man, all these other content creators, they get to pump out videos every day. Sometimes multiple videos. Sometimes 3 shorts, 6 shorts a day, or at least 8 short a day. And there are some times where I'm not able to do that even in a whole week or 5 days. So I know there are a lot of you out there who feel the same way. You are having to go to work, and then when you get home from work, you have to cook, you have to clean, you have to walk your dogs, feed your dogs, clean up after your dogs. You have to, shower and get ready again for the next day, and you're left with like a few hours to play. But during those few hours of playing, you kind of just want to play. You don't want to have to record this, record that, clip this, clip that. I know that can get exhausting. Edit this, edit that, schedule it, or post it, or get it ready to post tomorrow. And you're doing it all yourself because you don't have, one, time. But two, sometimes, like, even like in my position, I don't have money to pay for an editor. I am my editor. And I'm not, the people who, they don't have enough money to pay for an editor, and yet this is their full-time job and they're doing it to barely survive. Like, you guys are like my heroes. You guys are who I look up to, because it's exhausting, and no wonder why people who have the money to do it, they pay the editor, because their job is to stream. Their editors will edit, upload, schedule it, social media post. They're grabbing the stuff live as that streamer is streaming and grabbing all the content live, and they're going go, 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 go. They're paying that editor to make double, triple, quadruple, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times more of the money that they're making for their boss, the streamer. And what a life that would be, right? To just like it go live and be like, this is, of course they're probably giving like guidelines, or like they're giving brainstorm ideas, or when they're streaming, they're communicating with their editors. I've seen that as they're live, or, the editors like in the chat, or like in a Discord, and they can hear them, or they're just, a lot of the big names, like Tim has his main mod, and his editor go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Like, that is their job, is to edit for Tim and do everything for him. That is a luxurious 1 in a million, even more than a million, actually, probably like 1 in 100 million type of person that is able to live that way. And, I've heard other people like Maiircos say that they're just lucky and they lucked out and they ride the wave. And, that would be such a dream, to just not be tired. And maybe some of you can relate to me. It would be such a dream to just not be tired and do all this. But yet, like nights like tonight where I stream for an hour or 2 hours, and then I'm going to do this, and now I'm going to edit right after this, and now I'm going to probably lose some sleep because I want to get it scheduled to be posted tomorrow morning. So that maybe some people out there who are like me, they're going to go to work and they're not going to be able to play Elsa Bloodstone in the morning. And do it for 16 hours. Some of you don't even have a job, word of the day, job.
The word today is job. J-O-B.
And you just play for 16 hours, or you don't even make content. Those are the people I run into in Marvel. I swear, those are the people I run into. But yeah, some people, they just play for 16 hours a day and then sleep for the other 8. Isn't that crazy? That's wild to me, because I'm working 8 hours a day, and then I come home and I only have like 5-6 hours left of my day. That's not enough time to squeeze it all. It is enough time, but when you got a job that you gotta physically go to, or you are always interacting with the public, or whatever your job may be, that where you get tired and you come home, you don't have that much energy left. You use it to cook, you use it to clean, like I said, and then by the time you game, you're tired even 10 times more. And Marvel is a tiring game that I play. It is exhausting. It drains all the energy that you have. And how much energy are you going to have left to make a video afterwards? Like, let's be real. Let's be honest with each other. Yeah. There are some really lucky and privileged people, not only in this community, but in every gaming community, to be able to call gaming/content creation their job. And I honestly just wish I was one of them. And I know a lot of you do too.